Even though Wallace tore down the Nation of Islam, the blueprint was still there. When and there was some brothers still practicing the blueprint, but it was a struggle for them because they didn't have the fiery voices no more. Malcolm and Farrakhan was with Wallace. So when Farrakhan came back with Wallace, it wasn't exactly like where they left off at when the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad made his transition. So Farrakhan went to get the farms back, but he got the farms back, but he didn't get the stores, he didn't get the trucks, or if he did get the trucks, I don't know where they at because he's not shipping produce to our own black supermarkets because there's some black people that got supermarkets now. He's not. Is he shipping produce to the other Orthodox Muslims up here in Dearborn? Is he selling to them? This is something we don't know. Yeah. And the banks. He co-signed Russell Simmons, the Rush card. But what about the banks that Elijah had? Why didn't he resume them? The brothers, uh, during the transition of the Most Honorable, Elijah Muhammad, they had more money than the brothers back in the day when the nation first started. But they didn't pull their resources together to get it back. They was all scattered, divided. And they still remain scattered, divided to this day. And those other organizations only joined in during the Million Man March because you never can prove it, but that could have been a hell of a ripoff. If you got a couple of million men at the mall giving up money, uh, you multiply that by 10, it's enough for everybody to get $1 million that were participating in the leadership of the Million Man March. No one knows where the money went. So it's a shady operation. What they saying, what everybody says, we know is true. But we just going over, you know, we just warming up soup that we done been over, tasted before, ate before. But we never got a chance to enjoy the benefits of the banks, the farms, the boats, what Elijah put together. It would be black people employed, wouldn't have to go to the white man for nothing. Not only that, we probably would be uh, working with other Muslims from other countries. But this is what the Caucasian don't want. You don't want that Sharia law because they don't charge interest. And this is what is getting the Romans over, the Jews over, so-called Jews over, and everybody else over that only use that one currency or that one way of making money and banks and don't have no banks of your own. So you always gonna stay uh, divided. So I'm asking my listening audience not to give your money away to nobody but yourself and those in your family, or build your own community up, your own neighborhoods up. Black light.